Hey, for those of you who don't know me, I wanted to introduce myself. My name is Carissa McCallum, and in regards to my career, I am an acupuncturist, herbalist, essential oil educator, and doula. I practice and partner out of a space called Family Tree Holistic Health in Arlington Heights, and I've been over here for about a year now. I've been in practice for 6 years this December, which seems a little bit crazy. Practiced in the city and then another spot in Arlington Heights, and now I'm partnering with Michael here. In regards to my family, my husband's name is Patrick. We celebrated our 5th anniversary together this October. We have 2 beautiful girls, Ileana, who is almost 4 and a half, Lydia, who's going on 21 months, and right when we moved in together in a 1-bedroom, 1-bathroom, 3rd floor walk-up, we rescued a mom who's 2 years old, Zoe, and her 12-week-old puppy, Ziggy. That was maybe not our best decision, but we made it, and we're stronger as a couple for it. And he knows that he shouldn't do something just to make me happy, that he should be totally on board too. But I just want to tell you a little bit about my path and how I got into using essential oils and why I love them. I grew up wanting to be a pediatrician. I honestly, besides playing school with my sister, my younger sister, I was the teacher, she was the student, no negotiations. I always wanted to be a pediatrician. But then when I started at Northwestern University and was in the pre-med track, I didn't love it. It felt too big to me. The decisions seemed to be, not the decisions, but every test I took seemed to be deciding my future. And I'll admit, I was more homesick than I thought I would be. I could have totally used essential oils in my life at that point. But I ended up majoring in human development and psychological services, which I loved. These smaller, more intimate classes. But when I graduated, aside from a few weeks in Europe, which was awesome because I didn't study abroad, I didn't know what I wanted to do. I was considering nutrition, something in the psychology field, going back and doing my PsyD, PhD, social work. I was considering nursing. There was physical fitness, whether it was personal training or group fitness, but I couldn't land my finger. I was assistant teaching preschool at the time. I have major respect for teachers, and while I love kids, I definitely like more one-on-one time with them, and same for teaching. Well, adults are easier to teach in a larger group, but so thankfully I ran into someone who graduated a year ahead of me at Northwestern, and I asked her what she was doing these days. And when she told me Chinese medicine, I was very intrigued. The pre-med dropout wanted to know what made medicine Chinese. So we got together and she talked about treating the mind, body, and spirit, in addition to the acupuncture and using food and herbs to help heal and support the body. And I was fascinated. I was in. I felt like everything that I was most interested in was all wrapped up into this career. Thankfully, they're on a trimester schedule, and I started literally 1 year after I graduated from Northwestern. So I started in May of 2009 and graduated from Pacific College of Oriental Medicine in December of 2012. 10 months after that, got married. 9 months after that, had our first, Ileana, and that's when I got interested in essential oils. I had picked up a couple before at Whole Foods, but wasn't using them consistently, hadn't seen any major results. There was another mom, who's now a very good friend of mine, Chrissy, who was talking about using Copaiba for teething to help soothe the gums and irritability in kids. And it made me really interested. I reached out to her. Thankfully, she had some time, and we talked about essential oils for, half an hour, 45 minutes. And it was no question, I knew I wanted to incorporate them into my life and the life of my family. So it was actually around this time, 2014, in December holidays, I asked my husband if he would buy me an essential oil kit for Christmas. And it has honestly been one of my favorite gifts ever. Not only do I have a major collection of them now, but I use them for my health, the health of my family, the health of my patients on a daily basis. And that health is not just physical health, but emotional health as well. I love the emotional piece of the oils. So next up, I'm doing a little video series. I am going to teach you the 3 different ways to use essential oils: aromatically, topically, and internally.